Let's learn about gaining a tempo in the opening to complete your development. Start by moving your pawn to the square d4. Your bishop threatens my queen, limiting my options and forcing me to move her. By forcing me to move my queen, you prevented me from developing and practically gained an extra turn for yourself. That is called gaining a tempo. Move your bishop to the square e3. Your development is complete, while mine lags behind. Let's look at another example next. In this example, you can develop your bishop to attack my queen by moving it to the square d3. I cannot use this turn to complete my development because my queen is attacked, so I will move her to safety instead. My queen attacks your pawn on the square g2. The best way to defend it is to complete your development by castling. You castled and brought your last undeveloped piece into the game while I wasted time moving my queen. Next, let's look at another example of developing and gaining a tempo. In this example, you still have two minor pieces that haven't moved yet. I think I will bring my queen out early to see if I can start an attack. Develop your knight from the square g1 to the square f3, attacking my queen. My queen is attacked by your knight, so I will have to lose a tempo by moving her to safety. My queen attacks your undefended rook. Instead of losing a tempo by moving it, develop your bishop to the square b2 and attack my queen again. You brought both your knight and your bishop into the game with a gain of tempo by attacking my queen. In the next example, we'll see how to avoid losing a tempo. Your queen is well placed, preventing me from castling by attacking the square f8. However, I think I can gain a tempo by developing my knight and attacking her. Instead of moving your queen from this active square, develop your bishop to the square b5 and pin my knight to my king. By moving your last undeveloped piece to respond to my threat, you saved time and ensured that you would not fall behind in development. Okay, let's get some practice next. On my last turn, I pushed my pawn forward to the square a5 so that I could surprise you with an early rook sortie. Surprised? This move might look dangerous, but it's just plain bad. Do you see how to take advantage of my misplaced rook? Your central pawn duo is menacing, but I'm more concerned about your bishop that is attacking my rook. I guess I will retreat. Such a shame. I have wasted 2 turns moving my rook back and forth. How can you develop your last piece? With all of your pieces developed, you're ready to castle and then begin an attack. Meanwhile, I have not finished developing my pieces yet. Let's practice a different idea next. Your queen is well placed in the center of the board. I think I will play a developing move that forces you to waste a turn moving her. My knight attacks your queen. How should you respond? Look for a move that allows you to leave your queen where she is instead. My knight attacks your queen. How should you respond? Look for a move that allows you to safely leave your queen where she is. My knight attacks your queen. How should you respond? Try moving your bishop on f1 to b5. My knight attacks your queen. How should you respond? A pin? I was expecting that. Let's see how you respond to this double attack. My queen attacks your hanging bishop and checks your king at the same time. It seems like you will lose a piece here. Do you resign? Well played. I thought that I was winning material, or at least a tempo, but you managed to avoid losing anything. I have another practice example for you next. After I fianchetto my bishop and castle, my pieces will be harmoniously placed. Do you see a way to disrupt my plan? Attacking my queen, well, that is bothersome. I suppose I must waste a turn moving her to safety. How should you complete your development in this position? Excellent move. Now you're ready to castle in either direction. I think you'll like this next example. Do you see how to take advantage of my misplaced queen? Very sneaky. Your pawn move in the center discovers an attack on my queen, forcing me to waste my turn moving her to safety instead of developing. I retreated her to safety. How should you complete your development? Excellent move. That develops your last piece and makes the most of the tempo you gained by attacking my queen. Let's get some more practice with this idea next. I know that I should castle, but let's see what happens if I bring my queen out to prevent you from castling first. That's check. Your move. Your bishop attacks my queen, limiting my options. I centralized my queen and look forward to castling next. Your move. Castling is an excellent move. However, you could develop a piece that attacks my queen to gain a tempo and then castle on the next turn. See if you can spot the move. I centralized my queen and look forward to castling next. Your move. Very nice move. Your knight attacks my queen, forcing me to waste a turn moving her to safety. Your move. How should you complete your development? That's a great move. It makes the most of the tempos you gained by attacking my queen with developing moves. Ready for another challenge? In this position, your queen appears well placed at first glance. Or is she trapped? Do you see a way to save her? Very clever. I see that your rook on the square c1 is pinning my knight to my king. You're lucky you found that move, but you'll need another miracle now. I'm attacking your queen with my other knight. You'll have to lose a turn by moving her somewhere now. Certainly. There is a much stronger move available to you here. Look again for a move that wins the game at once. I'm attacking your queen with my other knight. You'll have to lose a turn by moving her somewhere now. Certainly. What a sneaky checkmate. Well played. The next challenge is a difficult one. Ready? In this position, I intend to fianchetto, castle, and then begin an attack. What's your plan? Attacking my rook? Well, that slows me down a bit. Your turn. Very nice. You disrupted my plan, gained a tempo, and used it to complete your development. This kind of advantage can easily snowball into a winning position. I think you're ready for the final challenge. In this final challenge, I'm going to barge into your position with my queen. My queen attacks the square f1, preventing you from castling. Any idea how to deal with the problem I have posed you? This is the right idea, but it's better to do it with the other knight which hasn't been developed yet. My queen attacks the square f1, preventing you from castling. Any idea how to deal with the problem I have posed you? Sorry, that wasn't the right move. Let's go back and look again. My queen attacks the square f1, preventing you from castling. Any idea how to deal with the problem I have posed you? This retreat does attack my queen, but your bishop was well placed on the square g2. Look for a different move to attack my queen. My queen attacks the square f1, preventing you from castling. Any idea how to deal with the problem I have posed you? A developing move that attacks my queen. Well played. I have sidestepped the threat from your knight by placing my queen on an active square. How should you continue? Attacking my queen again is an excellent idea. And now? Fantastic. Very well played. You gained several tempos by attacking my queen and made good use of your gained time by castling. Excellent work completing this lesson. Always look for opportunities to gain time in the opening by developing and attacking at once. Onwards.